All right, so let's go on inside and take a look at the 24-inch telescope up here at Fan Mountain Observatory. As I mentioned, this telescope is owned by Norfolk State University and it is operated by the University of Virginia. It's a fully robotic telescope. It runs all on its own without the astronomer having to be here to run it. So first thing we're going to do is go in and we'll see the control room. So this is the control room for the 24-inch telescope. It's fairly simple. There's just a computer that runs the telescope. We have a couple different monitors that are used for monitoring the telescope. And then over here we have our weather station. And this is the computer that monitors the weather at any given instant. So we've got a weather station monitor over here, and then we've got something that's monitoring the weather right there. And if all of these are green, it means the weather is good and the robotic telescope can open itself up. Right now you'll notice that the wind speed is a yellow, and that it says it's unsafe to open up, and that's because right now it's a little too windy up here on Fan Mountain. So we'll see if it quiets down a little bit around sunset to see if we can observe tonight. If we come in to look at the telescope itself, there's the 24-inch telescope, and that is Dr. Jimmy Davidson. He is one of the other astronomers here at the University of Virginia, and he is currently putting a shroud on the telescope right there to block some stray light from getting on the telescope. You can also see some of the gears right there in the middle that are used to move the telescope. Those are the gears that move it in the north-south direction. Right behind those gears, you can actually see the main mirror. This is a 24-inch telescope, which means the mirror is 24 inches in diameter. It's right about there, and it's 24 inches across from side to side. The light comes in the front of the telescope, bounces off the main mirror, goes up to a secondary mirror, which is right in there, and then comes down through a hole in the first mirror to the digital camera that's back here. That little red device that you see on the back end, that is the digital camera that we are using. It has 4 million pixels on it. And then there's just some electronics that are associated with the digital camera. This particular telescope is also mounted on a fork mount. This axle right here that you see tilted like that, that points up to the North Pole up there in the sky. So the telescope turns this way in the east-west direction, and then it can also rotate this way, which is the north-south direction. The dome here is really interesting. It's a clamshell dome. So when it comes time to open up, you'll see that both halves of the shell come down, and the dome essentially completely disappears. But we're going to have to wait for it to get dark. So right around sunset, I'll take you back up to the 40-inch to show you the beautiful sunset up here at Fan Mountain, and then we will watch this telescope open up.